Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing a little Q&A today. I'm doing a makeup tutorial as well, as you can tell by the title. So I'm just gonna get into it. I don't want to talk too much. I have no idea how I'm gonna multitask the two, but we're gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna start off with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I already have my other creams on, so this is the last one I use before going in with my makeup. This stuff just blends in so smoothly. It's literally like butter, and I just find it hydrates my skin and leaves it so smooth. So I love it. We're gonna start off with the first question that I just searched up here, like a little Q&A get to know me tag. So let's start off with, what is your middle name? My middle name is Frances. Not a lot of people know that, and every time somebody finds out, I get laughed at. And fun fact, I actually got bullied for it I was like grade 1 to 3, and it was at my elementary school, and I will never forget how sad it made me because that middle name was from my nonna, and I loved my nonna. Like, she's passed away now, but I was just so sad when I was getting bullied about it. It sucks to get bullied, but I feel like it always just adds a little spice. What is your best trait? I would say my best trait, well, sorry, before I get into that, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury 4.5 Hollywood Flawless Filter. But yeah, my best trait, I would say, I would hope that I give good advice, but I think I give good advice, and I feel like I'm a very good listener slash helper. I feel like if I ever hear you have a problem or need help with something, I'm willing to help out. Obviously, if I know a lot about the topic or if I'm confident that my help would help you, I would say that's my best trait. I don't know, maybe my friends have a different thing in mind, but personally, I think that that's what it is. I'm gonna start bronzing with my Merit bronzer stick in the color Sane. I don't really know how to say it properly. What was your first job? My first job was at Longo's. I was a cashier, and I worked that job for about a year and a half, I think. I quit right before going on an Italy trip for school. I remember being really awkward at the time when I worked that job, and I just did not know how to socialize properly. I went to an all-girls school, and because I worked with guys, I just had no idea how to act, and I just remember that being my worst experience with socializing. But I feel like it's such a normal thing to go to at that age because I was 16, and to be honest, when I meet 16-year-olds now, I kind of see myself in them. But yeah, it was just a typical grocery store job, and it was really nothing else other than scanning groceries and putting them in bags. What are your life goals? Okay, that is a super loaded question. I want my future to be a positive one. I want there to be stability, both financially, mentally, just I want stability in every aspect of my life. I know that obviously takes time and effort to get there and choosing the right people. But that would be my overall life goal. I also want to be able to own something one day. Sorry, I forgot to mention, I went in with my Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Happy. It's the best blush ever. I'm gonna just go in with my brows now with my Benefit Brow in the shade 4.5. But yeah, that would be my life goal. And also to just maintain my relationships and the friends that I have today, which I've become so grateful for. I wouldn't say recently, but recently I've noticed that they've been getting stronger, and I think that has a lot to do with myself as well, and opening up more and just being more there for people and spending more time with them and everything like that. So my life goal is to keep my good friends, be healthy, be financially stable, and own my own brand one day. This one's fun, but what was your dream job as a kid? So I actually always wanted to be famous. I don't know why I thought I would be famous, but I feel like I just always liked being in front of the camera. I always did video stars with my cousin, my friends, any chance I could get to be in front of a camera, I was like right there. I also really liked to sing. I actually performed at my elementary school and I sung Turning Tables by Adele. I thought I was a singer. I still think that I'm a good singer. People in my life don't agree, but whatever. Hold on, pause. I'm going in with my concealers. I use the Bright Future Sephora concealer in Custard and the Hourglass in Apricot. As I was saying, I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. Always thought I was gonna be famous one day, and here I am, always on YouTube and TikTok. Wouldn't call myself famous. I think that I have grown a good community on TikTok mainly, but yeah, that was my dream job as a kid. Didn't know how I was gonna get there, but just thought I could be it. And then my second dream job, because it did shift, I wanted to be a therapist, which I think that has a lot to do with what I've went through in my life, but I always wanted to be there for kids my age, like from age 14 to 25. Like I've always just wanted to help because I feel like I have a bit of wisdom from just things I've seen, things I've gone through, and like just life events in general. But my dad actually was talking to me one day and he kind of made me realize, like, do you want to be in a situation where you might be listening to a lot of sad stories every day? And like just personally, I didn't think that I would be, not that I wouldn't be mentally strong enough for it, but like I think that because I'm such a creative person and I have a lot of different like hobbies and interests, I didn't think it would align with kind of like the energies I want to be surrounded by like every day, which is part of the reason I just left my full-time job. I loved like talking to people and connecting with, you know, customers and certain things, but like at the end of the day, the work itself wasn't feeding my creative soul, none of that. So yeah, my dad made a good call with kind of putting me in the other direction. I totally forgot to tell you guys, but I was using my Airbrush Flawless Finish Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade 2 medium with my Hourglass Fluffy Duo brush, which is the best thing ever. I suggest you all invest in it. It is pricey. It's like, I think $100, but best brush I own. Oh, this one's fun. Which of your parents do you resemble? Also, I'm going with my Fenty Beauty Island Ting bronzer. I believe I resemble both of them in very different ways. I would say I have my dad's, I guess you could call it like raunchiness. Like I am not like a soft girl. Like sometimes I am, but like I think for people who know me in real life and like are friends with me, I am very spicy. I have a bit of an attitude, and like I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think I like hurt people's feelings or anything like that, but I am a little more rough. But I also am very nurturing, and I think I get that from my mom. Like at least in my, I guess you could say, love life, I am very like, I care when my significant other is sick or needs, you know, help with something or anything. Like I am always there to like help, and I think that that's a really good quality to have. But yeah, that I get from my mom and my dad. Actually, they're both very like selfless people and are like would do anything to help their kids. So I think I'm a mix of both. I have my mom's creativity for sure, and my dad's hustle to one day own my own like brand or anything like that, because he has his own company. And then oh my god, I keep hitting this. And then my mom is super successful in her design work. So I think I have a little bit of both. I pay a lot of attention to detail as well, which is something that's found in both of their jobs. My dad's a dental technician, so he's very focused on the fine details of like teeth. And then my mom is an interior designer, and so she obviously pays a lot of attention to detail. Oh, and for my powder blush, I was using the Hourglass Sublime Finish in this like pink color. It's so pretty. And then I was just using a Real Techniques brush. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 brothers. One is 30, his name's Jacob, and one is 27 and his name is Adrian. Jacob lives alone and he's been living alone for a few years now, and Adrian is moving out in January, but he just had to move back for like a few months, but he was also living out with my brother before. A lot of people actually think I'm an only child, but surprise, I have 2 older brothers. Next, I'm gonna do my mascara. I'm using the Lancome primer and then the Lancome Hypnose mascara. If you could change one bad habit of yours, what would it be? I would say my procrastination. I'm a mix between like a perfectionist and a procrastinator, and let me tell you, it drives me absolutely insane. Like, I want everything to be perfect, but I also take like 9 years to begin the project towards perfection. So it definitely is stressful for me. I don't know why I procrastinate so much. I think that I also have terrible habit of being late. I think that also obviously comes from procrastinating. But you know what? I'll be taking that up in my next therapy session. That's another fun fact about me. I do have a therapist, and for the longest time, like, I wanted one. I just could never find the right person. Until I found the right person, I just, like, my ways of thinking about things have changed so much, and I feel like it's just such a good thing to have in your life. It's like going to the gym. It's like taking vitamins. Like, it's just something that I believe everybody would benefit from, even if you don't have like childhood traumas or anything you're really going through, like no like significant milestones. I think it's just important to know why you behave the way you do, kind of talk about really anything that you need to improve, because I don't remember the last time I met someone who said they are 100% on top of everything in their life, happy, like blah blah blah. So yeah, I think that it's an extremely important thing to have, and if you can afford it, I totally recommend it. Okay, as this all dries and then I can like wipe it off after, I'm gonna do my lip liner. What are your favorite values in friends? I'm a big like secret keeper. I think that if you tell me something and you specifically say like, just don't share this with anyone, I literally will take it to the grave. And I feel like it's really hard to find friends like that, but that's like one of my main values that I like in friends. I don't like people who like take your stuff and go talk to other people. I think it's just like not respectful at all. It changes throughout, like as you age. Like before it used to be like, I value friends who want to like go out all the time, but like I think that as you grow older and like go through other things in life, you kind of realize more what you want. Okay, I cleaned my eyes up. This is the finished look. It's a very light makeup look. I don't really like wearing a lot of makeup on the days that I'm filming, unless I'm obviously doing something dramatic, but this is it. But yeah, I hope this was fun to watch. I hope you found some products you liked throughout the video, and I'm gonna be doing a giveaway soon on my platforms. This might come up before the giveaway, might come after, but I'm sure it'll come up. Sorry, I'm sure I'll post this before the giveaway's done, so you'll have time to enter. But I'll put my socials here. They'll be in the description box, so go find out the details for that, and or follow me to stay updated for when I do post it. And I'll see you guys in my next video, and happy holidays.